LDR is a bad item. To clarify, LDR is seeing a lot more purchases third or even sometimes second. This in most cases is awful, and it's spurred on by the misconception that more armor in the game means that LDR earlier is better. Yes, there is a lot more armor in the game, with bruisers going ninja tabby and even DD, which causes a huge armor spike. However, the maths says otherwise. The amount of armor a target needs to outperform IE and even Bloodthirster surprises most people. It is approximately 170 armor when LDR starts outperforming IE. The passive crit increase really improves the damage. It holds the highest DPS output on targets all the way up to 150 armor. Between 150 to 170 armor is when the damage between LDR and IE becomes closer. I want to divert your attention to another item that can be chosen third in my opinion, which is seen a lot less. That item is BT. BT third is so underlooked, it's criminal. In my opinion, it's a great item on Jinx especially. The utility and the survivability it grants you, along with the very high damage output, makes this an amazing item choice third. The DPS is higher than LDR but less than IE. If you're snowballing, going BT second into IE is probably the best build path you can go. If you want to learn more about this, look over on my BT second video. An item I've been seeing posted a fair amount on the Jinx subreddit actually caught my eye recently, which I've been testing. This item is Blade of the Ruined King. This item is a viable choice when the enemies are stacking HP, for example a Scion, Cho'Gath, or someone who builds HP as a secondary stat such as Sylas. They need to have approximately more than 2400 HP for the DPS to equal to IE. However, DPS for this item is hard to quantify due to the amount of DPS fall off it has when the enemy gets lower, as is the nature of the item. As well as this, lifesteal and the large movement speed bonus and the slow being hard to assign values to. However, I suggest you give it a try, maybe going third or even sometimes second depending on the amount of HP on the enemy team. It can be a great item in quite a few scenarios, but it's definitely worth looking into, as going this item can also be disastrous if you do it into such as squishies. Another side note is, which I'm going to make a video on, is actually going on hit on Jinx after the first two items. I think the on hit Jinx is actually very underlooked. For example, items like Wit's End or Blade of the Ruined King are underlooked on her due to the misconception, in my opinion, that Jinx needs to crit. I think you don't always need to crit, and DPS is not the most valuable stat in the game. It's a very, very high one, but all stats are just stats at the end of the day. It depends on the fights, and it takes like problem solving to actually find the right build path. For example, if you're facing 3 AP heavy assassins that want to kill you, Wit's End is a perfect choice. It gives you damage. It may not be crit damage, but it gives you damage as well as the MR that it gives you. Another little side note is if you do end up going Blade of the Ruined King third, going LDR fourth is actually a great item, because normally you're going to be facing tanks, as well as it being complemented by the 15% bonus HP passive that deals more damage, etc. In conclusion, Jinx's third item choice are as follows: IE, BT, LDR, and in some cases, Blade of the Ruined King. IE is what you're going to take in most situations, and when you need the damage, and you're not concerned for your safety in a fight, this is normally the way to go. BT is a great alternative to IE if you need damage but also survivability. This is a great item to nullify assassins and other damage threats that want to kill you quickly. LDR is an item you normally only want 4th or 5th and not early. It lacks competitive damage under 170 armor, and is purely a damage item which lacks utility. This is normally in most cases a bad choice. Blade of the Ruined King is a great item into HP stacking comps, which contain nice benefits such as lifesteal, a large movement speed, steroid, and a slow. These are some of the third item choices I want to share with you. I wanted to keep this video quite conclusive because I was very surprised to find out that LDR is nowhere near competitive with IE third. I had been under the misconception that going LDR third or even second is in most cases a great item. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. There'll be more content like it. Drop a follow, drop a comment. Yeah, peace.